Hello, I'm here with Kuldip from Allwave. How are you doing, Kuldip?
Great, good to be here.
Let's talk about complexity and the customer. It seems like we're running away from complexity because all I'm hearing is it works out of the box, it works vanilla. Is that it? Like, is complexity gone?
I don't think so. I think about 90% of deployments would fit the out of the box, given the prosumer approach that most customers and end users basically want. They want to enter a room or a space and things should work. So I do get the whole we needed to work in one click to launch kind of a model or out of the box. But I do personally do not believe that that's the end of the road for AV as a business. We've seen a lot more, and we've done a lot more complex deployments for command and control, event spaces, corporate broadcast applications, plus applications which have to do a lot with more complex AV over IP auditorium design. So there is definitely a lot more scope for versus just the traditional hang and bang out of the box kind of integration works.
In your opinion, do you think that you mentioned 90-10 as the split? Do you think it could maybe go towards 80-20? And basically, do you think that we need a little bit more complexity in the projects that are going out right now?
The reason why I said 90-10 is because there is one has to keep in mind as the market grows, there is going to be a lot more standardization. There's going to be a lot more requirements of not having the bespoke suit versus a ready-made suit. But the market will grow. The volumes of the bespoke projects will also increase. But you also need to keep in mind that in today's environment, you also need to have the customer who's thinking about business outcomes and technology driving those business outcomes to ensure that those bespoke projects kind of have their day in the sun.
What advice would you give to people who want to have these conversations about complexity and complex technology deployments? How should these be managed with clients so that number one, they're just not scared away and they just move away and we just bury them in technical jargon, but instead they come to the table, they understand the outcome, and then it's more of a partnership.
Yeah, I generally avoid giving advice. The only thing I can say is listen to the pulse, listen to the heartbeat, and try to figure out what the pain points are. And a lot of ideas will emerge. That's what we've done over the years. We've done, when I look back over the last, close to 2 decades, we've done a lot of complex installs where we never thought initially that we probably had the chops to do something like that, but we've done solutions completely which are software driven, gesture driven, sensor driven, workspace intelligence driven. And initially, we used to always think of this as to be something of a lot of expertise required. But eventually, we realized while doing the project, it's got to do more with understanding the applications and giving yourself time and ensuring that you don't try to rush the project. So a lot of these projects do have longer gestation time. So one is listen, and the second I would say is that don't be a lot more patient than you would do a traditional project.
Kuldip, thank you so much for your time.
It's always a pleasure.